Welcome back for more general advice with me, Rachel LaForce. This is when I, Rachel LaForce, comedian, creative producer, visionary, intuitive with feet on the ground, am here to offer you an intuitive message. If this is your first time, an intuitive message for me, as I would define it, means that I am resting and getting quiet with myself and hearing the drum and the beat of the universe. And typically, as I see that there's all of this consciousness that's up here, and at any given time, we're able to reach up and grab it. That's why a lot of times we feel very at peace when we're in nature, when we're out in something that's bigger than us. If we're in a big cathedral, when we're in church, we hear a powerful song, right? If you think about any concert you've been to where there's all these people facing one entity and we're all singing and dancing, and there's something that's magical and it feels higher and bigger than ourselves. So that energy is always up here. And all we're doing is kind of centering ourselves with it to grab up and reach down and see what it has to offer us. So that's what we're going to do today. So we're just going to grab something kind of general and see what shakes out. These are what I call evergreen messages. So whether you see this today, you see it 6 months from now, this is always a message that's a building block for our inner growth. This is something that allows us to get out of our own way and bring in what it is that we need to continue to root ourselves within ourselves. One of my big mantras right now is root. That's not a word. Is root. That's a word. Root, don't reach. Meaning so much of our lives we're reaching out. Is this it? Do you believe now? Is this it? Is this enough? Gross, boring. What a waste of time. And it's just so much stronger, right? I always say that the coolest person in the room is the one that always hangs back. Oh, they're so cool. They're so cool, right? That's because they're rooted. They know who they are, that energy, that rooted sense of self. So that's really what we're going to anchor into today. If this is your first time watching, I always close my eyes. I encourage you to do the same or take a brief moment to take a prayer and a deep breath. Just asking to access that energy. Here we go. I like this. So this is the star card. I know it's hard to see. My camera's a little far away. It's a really beautiful card. It says Star Mother. And it says, how can you mother yourself? And it's this just really beautiful cosmic scene, and Mother Mary in this beautiful blue. And there's just all the cosmos around. She's just very gently holding herself, not squeezing herself, but just very gently, almost like she's like holding a baby, right? But she's holding herself. And there's all these flowers down below her. And I think it's funny that I was just talking about this idea of rooting into ourselves and not reaching. She doesn't have her hands out. She's not asking, that she's holding herself and loving herself. And there's this idea that the more that we're always reaching out, it's like they're reaching out for help is a different thing. I want to be clear. Reaching out for help is different, or reaching out to help is different. But reaching out is this empty pull of needing something when really everything you need is right here, right? Everything that you need is right here. I found myself a lot of my own practices. I'm prone to panic attacks a lot. I get really overwhelmed. And I found actually one of the quickest ways to calm myself down is to hold my own hand. Can't even believe I'm telling you that on the internet. How embarrassing. But it's true, and it works, and it's powerful. And it's just to hold my own hand like this, because there's something about it that it's just that self-reminder of like, oh, I'm really okay. That I'm really okay no matter what happens. And it is that sense of, so often we do. I mean, and now I'm a mother myself, and maybe some of you are thinking about it, or a parent, and whatever that means for you, right? A guardian, etc. And it becomes fatiguing, right? To always be nurturing other people. You don't even have to have children for this to be true, right? And always knowing that it's like you can mother yourself and you're here. And just that grip, this very specific hand over hand grip, not even interlocked. There's something very beautiful, because if it looks like two people hugging, right? That you're just kind of mirroring that, and just that feeling. And I think the more that we can connect with that feeling that we are okay and that we are safe, it goes so far. It feels so simple. Like I remember when I first started doing all this work, and a friend of mine is very gifted in yoga. Nidra is her specialty. If you're not familiar, Google it. You're on the great platform for that. And one of the things that I remember she was always say that she wanted us to pick a mantra, and that's kind of where we were going to root ourselves for that class. And one of the things was always that she would say, like, I am safe. And I remember at the time being like, okay, queen, like just like what, that's the thing. Right. And I'm over here being like, I want money, I want fame, I want, where it's like, okay, fine. Like until you feel rooted, until you feel safe, until you feel worthy, like then you're just saying things. Right. And now really knowing how often I come back to that mantra of like, in this moment, I am safe. And the beauty of the simplicity of it. And I think the simplicity of how we actually nurture and love ourselves is also something that I love so much about this card, and even about Mother Mary in general, where it was like, it's just this blue. There's nothing fancy. It's just blue cotton. Right. And just the simplicity of that, and the ability to love ourselves and to feel safe. And we overcomplicate it with self-care and, a 9-step beauty routine and, 16 different complexes in our smoothies. And like, which dude, like I'm here for all of it. You know what I mean? Stick around, you'll see. But the simplicity of knowing that like you're safe and that's available to you at any time. And the more that you can kind of hold that energy here, right? Like if we're talking about an energy body or like your aura, right? Most people's energy, if it's somewhat contained, it's about 2 feet out from their body. Some of y'all out there just letting that shit fly. Some of you have energy bodies that are really big, right? And actually, the more that we're able to protect ourselves, sometimes that energy body is bigger. So meaning like, what do you want closest to you? That's a lot of times when I find that I start to feel that panic, as I've allowed other things to come this close to me. And it's like, no, it should be me first. I'm here. This energy, this loving energy is first. So that's it. Star Mother. Let's see if I can find it here and see what. These are activation cards. I don't think those are it. I think they're in the front. Yep, right here. It says, you are more held than you could possibly imagine, loved and cherished so dearly that if you knew, you would not spend one more second of your life in separation, worry, or fear. Let the mother carry your burdens. Let her rock your fears away. Again, that like it was rocking a baby. Lay all of your worries, regrets, shame, and guilt on her altar. Please, please, sweet child, do not fear. You are love in motion. If you allow it, you are already healed. Let her remind you of your goodness. Let her love away your fears. Your capacity to love and hold others is limited to your capacity to love and hold yourself. Be compassionate with your sweet body, mind, and soul. Treat yourself like the beautiful spirit that you truly are. Remind yourself that you are doing your best and try not to carry it all on your own. You've got this, and Mother has got you. Let her broad arms take away your burdens and lift the weight of the world off of your shoulders. Forgive yourself, my dear sweet child of Earth. That's it. I don't even have a joke for that one. You know what I mean? That one just really rocked me to sleep. I hope that is helpful. Let me know in the comments if there are things that you do, ways that you have mantras, things that you nurture yourself. Please let me know. Okay. I'm always looking for tips and tricks. I'm not doing this because I'm healed. I'm doing this because I'm doing the work. You know what I mean? That's it. Get out there, mother yourself, stay in it, stay light. Love you, mean it.